Alright guys, we are doing a quick Shaman's guide. First off, you will need the Shazian Armor 5. I will show you how to get there. You will need to go to the combat ring in the Shazian area. Right here is where you'll have to go. I'm going to show you guys how to get there. There are a couple different ways you can get here. I'm just going to use the monastery teleport. But I believe you can also just teleport to the Korean statue. Or you can use the fairy rings. So when you get over here to the fairy ring, we'll be using the DJR. If you just want to follow my path, then you can do that, but we'll be going east. The goal over here is you're gonna have to take each one and kill them one by one. You'll have to kill each one 5 times to get each armor piece. So, for example, you're gonna have to kill level 1 5 times, and you'll get the helm, the body slot, leg slot, the boots, and then the gloves, and then you'll move on to the second one. So right here, I'm just gonna show you guys how to actually get to the shamans. You're gonna want to use the CIR teleport. And we'll probably bank at the farming guild, but down here near the temple is where you're gonna enter to actually kill the shamans. I'm just gonna use the monetary teleport to get to the farming guild, but first I did want to show you guys another route that you can take to get to the Shazian place. You can just use the Korean teleport, and then what you want to do is just kind of run south and then west. So you just go south from this Korean teleport, and then when you get to this road right here, you're gonna go west. Again, we will be using the CIR teleport to get to the farming guild, as it's gonna be the closest place to the temple for the shamans. We will be banking at the farming guild, but you're gonna also need 45 farming to even go in here. So if you don't have that, I guess you'll just have to bank somewhere else. We're just gonna go in here and heal up, and I'm gonna show you what the inventory should look like. Obviously, you don't have to follow my guild setup exactly, but this is usually what I do to get maybe 25, 30 minutes for each trip. So I will be using the Sunlight Hunter's crossbow for this trip, but you also have these other options of the Rune crossbow or the Magic shortbow. Realistically, any of these are going to be really good here. Right here, I think I changed my mind. I'm going to use the stole. It'll help with prayer pots and not use so many of them. But again, you can use whatever you want. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing. You know, you can use a different shield, different amulet, whatever works best for you. Over here, we do have a prayer altar that you can use every time you get done with the trip. You can restore your prayer here. I'm just gonna show you guys actually how to get down here. So you're gonna want to go in this strange hole, black hole, whatever you want to call it. You're gonna want to walk north up here. There's also another strange hole in here that you can use to go back up to the pyramid, and you can restore your prayer that way also. This is just good to, show you how to get back up here if you need to get back up here. So we're just gonna go back in and actually start killing these shamans, and I'll explain how to do them. We will be hopping wild right here since there's someone here. So when you get over here, you're just gonna want to go through this barrier. You're gonna want to make sure you're using range protect, and you will have to have super anti poison. So make sure you use that before you enter. When you get in here, you're gonna notice these towel markers that I have. You're gonna want to stand on these for most of the kill. When they spawn them purple minions, which that he did right here, you're gonna want to wait maybe like 1 or 2 seconds and then run to one of these other yellow tiles. And what that's gonna do is avoid their explosive damage. And every time they do spawn, you will have to kind of run back to these tiles. I'm gonna let this kill continue so you guys can get a decent idea of how it's supposed to be killed. They do attack automatically. So again, you're gonna have these minions right here. Just wait 1 or 2 seconds, and then you'll be able to run to another tile. This is kind of the gist of how to do these. They're really not that difficult, and of course, you do have that chance of getting the Dragon Warhammer, but it's gonna be a 1 in 3,000 drop, right? They do also have another mechanic if you're not standing on one of these tiles. Hopefully, I can get him to do it here in a minute. I'm gonna finish this kill and I'll see if I can get the next one to do their jump attack. And they do attack with melee if you get in melee distance. So right here, I think he's gonna do the jump attack. Yes, he did. So the main thing with the jump attack, if they do jump, just make sure you're on one of these tiles and you should be good. Alright, so this little chat over here is going to tell you how many kills you have, so you can just check it whenever you want. And again, just go over here to the strange hole and you can restore your player. So I did jump cut to a finished trip that I did. And I'm just going to show you guys the idea of going back to the bank in the farming guild. Little shameless plug, but I am doing a mini series of a Dragon Warhammer gun, and I am giving away a free bond to whoever can guess how many Rune Warhammers I get until I get the Dragon Warhammer. When you get back in here, it's a good idea to plant your homes and everything so you can keep up with your prayer pots or your super restore pots. I think it's a really good area to do that. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Remember, just leave a comment with how many Rune Warhammers you think I'll get. If you like this video, subscribe. Thanks for watching.